Welcome to my channel. Have you ever felt this? You want to speak English fluently, but the words don't come? You hear fast English, and your mind freezes? You try, but you feel stuck and slow? But what if I told you that slow is not bad? That going slow is actually the secret to fluency? Yes, you can become fluent in English slowly and beautifully. Today I'll show you how, step by step, no rush, no pressure, just calm learning with real growth. Stay with me till the end, because this slow path may be exactly what you need to finally speak English with confidence. Chapter 1. Why Slow English Wins. Let's begin with something honest. Many English learners believe that fluency means speed, that to sound fluent they must speak fast, just like native speakers in movies or podcasts. So they try, they rush, they push the words out, but instead of confidence, they feel pressure. Instead of joy, they feel fear. And when the words don't come fast, they feel like they've failed. But here's the truth. Fast English is not fluent English. Clear English is fluent English. Calm English, slow English. Let me tell you a story. There was once a young man named Arif. He was learning English for work. Every time he tried to speak, his sentences were slow. People around him spoke quickly, and he felt small. He thought, "I'm too slow. I sound stupid." He stopped speaking. For months, he stayed quiet in meetings, even though he had good ideas. Then one day, he was asked to give a short talk at his office. He prepared 3 sentences. That's it. And he practiced them, not fast, but slowly. On the day of the talk, he stood in front of his team, nervous but ready. He spoke slowly. One sentence, then another, then the last one. And when he finished, someone in the room said, "You speak English very well." Arif couldn't believe it. He didn't speak fast. He didn't use big words, but he spoke clearly. He was understood. That one moment changed everything. He smiled. He felt proud. And yes, he cried later. Not because of perfect grammar, but because someone finally heard him. You see, our brains are not machines. They are not designed to memorize and repeat quickly. The brain learns like a baby learns to walk, not by running, but by taking slow steps. The first step is balance. Then 1 foot forward. Then maybe a fall. But slowly, the steps become stronger. It's the same with English. If you force speed, you trip. But if you allow slowness, you build real fluency. So I want you to try something right now. Sit with me, take a deep breath, and say this with me. I give myself permission to learn slowly. Again. I give myself permission to learn slowly. Feel the peace in those words? That's your new beginning. You're not here to race. You're here to grow. And the best growth is slow and steady. Think about plants. Think about trees. They grow every day, but quietly, calmly. That's how you will grow too. 1 word, 1 sentence, 1 small success at a time. Some learners say, "But what if people laugh because I speak slowly?" I tell them this. Speaking slowly shows strength. It shows care. It shows confidence. When you speak slowly, you are showing the world that you value your words. that you're thinking, that you're present. Let's practice together now. I'll say a sentence slowly. You repeat after me. I am learning English. Now you, slowly. I am learning English. Now this one. I will speak with calm. And again. I will speak with calm. You don't need to be fast to be fluent. You only need to be clear and confident in your slowness, just like Arif. His 3 sentences, spoken slowly, gave him courage, and that courage helped him speak more. Today, he speaks in every meeting, not fast, but with power. This chapter is your safe space. Here, you are accepted, you are supported, and you are free to be slow. Because slow is beautiful, slow is strong, and slow is the real way to fluency. So let's walk this journey together, step by step, slowly, clearly, kindly. And now, are you ready for your next step? Chapter 2. Start with 1 sentence a day. Let's make English simple. Let's forget about long grammar books, confusing rules, and big vocabulary lists for a moment. Let's go back to something small but powerful. Just 1 sentence. Every day. That's it. Yes, you heard me right. You don't need to speak for hours. You don't need to study for 5 hours a day. You don't even need to know everything. All you need to do is say 1 English sentence every day. Slowly, clearly, with heart. Let me tell you a story. There was a boy named Imran. He loved learning, but English made him nervous. The grammar confused him. The fast speaking scared him. He felt small in English class. One day his teacher said something simple. Don't worry about everything. Just say 1 sentence every day. Imran was surprised. Only 1? Yes, the teacher smiled. Just 1. But say it with feeling. Say it out loud. So the next morning, Imran stood in front of his mirror. He looked at himself and said slowly, I am learning English. It felt strange at first. His voice was soft. But the next day, he did it again, and again, for 30 days. Every morning, 1 sentence. Sometimes he said, today is a good day. Other times he said, I like learning new words. And sometimes he just smiled and said, I will not give up. After 30 days, something amazing happened. Imran joined a small online English group. He introduced himself, slowly, clearly, confidently. He didn't speak fast, but he spoke with joy. The group welcomed him with open hearts, and Imran felt something new, freedom, not because he was perfect, but because he was present, because he practiced, because he gave himself time. This is the power of 1 sentence a day. When you say a sentence every day, something magical happens in your brain. The words become familiar. Your tongue gets used to the sound. Your breath finds rhythm, and your fear starts to fade. Let's try it together now. I'll give you a few beautiful, simple sentences. Repeat after me. I am learning English. Again, I am learning English. Now this one. I like coffee. Or say your own version. I like tea. I like music. I like walking. Simple sentences, but they are your voice. Try this next one. Today is a good day. Say it slowly, with a smile. Today is a good day. Even if the day is hard, your sentence can give it light. Do you feel what's happening? These are not just words. They are your tools, your daily friends, your practice. One sentence a day builds your English muscle. One sentence a day becomes 10, then 20, then 100. But it starts small. It starts gently. So today, I want you to choose your first sentence, the one you will say today. Write it. Speak it. Feel it. Maybe you choose, I am strong, or I am learning slowly and that's okay, or English is my new friend. Whatever your sentence is, make it yours. Say it with love, with peace, with power, and don't stop tomorrow. Say a new one, or repeat the old one, but say it. Every day. One sentence. That's your promise to yourself. That's your path to fluency. Because real growth doesn't come from pressure. It comes from presence, from a daily step, from a voice that says, I may be slow, but I'm steady. So now, close your eyes for a moment. Take a breath, and say your first sentence. What will it be? Chapter 3. Listen like a child. With curiosity. Let's pause for a moment. Let's stop speaking and just listen. Because before we can speak well, we must listen deeply. That's how all language begins, not with books, not with grammar, but with ears, with attention, with curiosity. Think about babies. They don't go to school to learn their first language. They don't study rules. They don't memorize verbs. They simply listen. Every day. Again and again. They listen to their parents, to sounds, to voices, and slowly, without pressure, they begin to understand. Then, one day they try a word, then another, then a full sentence. No one tells them to be fast. They just learn, naturally. That's how you can learn English too. Not by rushing, but by listening like a child, with wonder, with patience, with an open heart. Let me tell you about Zara. She was 14 years old. She lived in a small town and didn't speak a word of English. But she loved cartoons, and one day she discovered a show in English. She didn't understand anything at first, but the voices were happy, the music was fun, and the pictures helped her follow. So she watched, every day, one episode. She didn't worry about not understanding. She just listened. After a few weeks, she started noticing words. The characters said hello a lot, and okay, and let's go. Zara began saying them too. She would whisper them as she watched. Then she started repeating whole lines, slowly, sweetly. And one day, when she met a tourist in her town, she smiled and said, "Hi, I like your dog." It was her first real sentence in English, and the tourist smiled back and said, "Thank you." Zara's heart flew. That moment stayed with her forever. You see, listening is learning. Even when you don't understand every word, your brain is listening. Your ears are learning the music of the language, the rhythm, the emotion, and that is fluency. So how do you listen like a child? Gently, repeatedly, without pressure. Choose something simple, a cartoon, a short podcast, a slow English video, and just listen. Maybe you understand 20%. That's okay. Maybe only 5%. That's okay too. Your job is not to understand everything. Your job is to stay curious. Let's try it together now. I want you to close your eyes for a few seconds. Don't read. Just listen to me. I am happy to learn English today. I'll say it again, slowly. I am happy to learn English today. Now, softly, repeat it with me. I am happy to learn English today. Beautiful. You listened, you felt, you repeated. That's how it starts. When you listen with curiosity, you don't get tired. You get excited. You find patterns. You start noticing the sound of "the" or the melody of a question. And slowly, your mouth starts to copy what your ears love, like Zara. She didn't memorize lists. She followed voices. She followed joy. Some people say, "But I don't have time to listen for hours." You don't need hours. Just 10 minutes a day. Put on your headphones. Walk, wash dishes, sit quietly, let the words play. Let them flow over you. Even if you're not speaking, your English is growing. Every time you listen, you're feeding your fluency. Every sentence you hear becomes a small seed in your brain. And one day, that seed becomes a word, a sentence, a conversation. So be like a child. Don't worry. Don't rush. Just stay curious. And remember, let your ears learn before your mouth speaks. Because the more you listen, the more your voice will rise. Now take a deep breath. Smile. And say this softly. I am listening. I am learning. You're doing beautifully. Let's keep going. Chapter 4. Shadow. Slowly, speak clearly. Now that you've started listening like a child, it's time to take the next step, speaking. But not just any speaking. We're going to talk about a beautiful, powerful technique called shadowing. And we're going to do it slowly, calmly, with care. Many learners think shadowing means repeating everything as fast as possible, like copying a movie actor or a fast podcast. But that's not the way. Not for you, not for beginners. Shadowing is not a race, it's a rhythm. It's not about being fast, it's about being clear. So what is shadowing really? It's simple. You listen to a sentence. You pause. You repeat it with the same feeling, the same rhythm, the same voice. You become a shadow of the speaker. You walk with them, step by step. But here's the key. You must choose slow English to shadow. Don't start with fast TV shows or complicated lectures. Start with friendly, slow, clear English, like this video, like me. Let me show you how. Let's do a short exercise together right now. I will say a sentence slowly. You listen. Then you repeat with me. Ready? I am not perfect. I am learning. Now you. I am not perfect. I am learning. Again, slowly. I am not perfect. I am learning. Beautiful. Do you feel it? It's not just about the words. It's about the voice, the peace, the confidence inside them. Let me tell you a story. There was a woman named Amina. She was 63 years old. She had always wanted to learn English, but thought, I'm too old. I'm too slow. One day, her grandson showed her a slow English YouTube video. She loved the speaker's calm voice. She began watching every day, but she didn't just listen. She repeated the sentences. She paused the video. She whispered the words. She copied the sound, the tone, the pauses. This was shadowing, slowly, gently, from the heart. She did this every morning for 6 months. One day, her daughter was on a video call with a friend who spoke only English. Amina walked by and said slowly, "Hello, how are you today?" The friend smiled and replied, "I'm great. Nice to meet you." And Amina smiled back. That was her first English conversation. And she didn't speak fast. She spoke clearly, with love, with care. And it was beautiful. You don't need to speak fast to be amazing. You need to speak clearly to be understood. That is your superpower. Let's do another shadowing moment now. I'll say a sentence. You repeat after me. Every day, I speak more English. Again. Every day, I speak more English. Now try it in one breath. Every day, I speak more English. Well done. This is how your voice grows stronger. Not by speed, but by shadowing slowly. You learn the shape of the sentence, the feeling, the music inside the words. If you want to practice more, find videos like this one. Slow, friendly, clear. Pause them, repeat with them. Feel the sentence in your mouth, in your chest, in your breath. And most importantly, be kind to yourself. You don't need to sound like a native speaker. You need to sound like you. Calm, clear, confident. So today, make a promise. Just one slow sentence. Shadow it. Whisper it, speak it with care. Let your voice rise like Amina's, one beautiful word at a time. Now take a deep breath. Say it softly with me. I will speak slowly. I will speak clearly. Chapter 5. Build vocabulary, one word at a time. Let's talk about something very important. Words. Vocabulary, the small pieces of English that help you build your sentences. Without words, we cannot speak. But too many learners try to learn 20 or 30 new words a day and forget them the next day. It feels like trying to carry water with your hands. The faster you try to grab, the more you lose. So here's a better way, a gentler way, a powerful way. One word a day. That's it. One word. Spoken, felt, lived, 10 times a day. That one word becomes part of you. Let me tell you a story. There was a young man named Bilal. He wanted to learn English but didn't know where to start. His memory wasn't strong, and he got tired trying to remember too many words. One day, he had an idea. He took a small, sticky note and wrote one English word. Apple. He stuck it on his bedroom mirror. That day, every time he saw the mirror, he said, "Apple," and then, "I eat an apple." Then he picked up a real apple, looked at it, and said, "This is an apple." He touched it, he smelled it, he tasted it. That word became real. The next day, he chose a new word, walk. He said, "I walk to the store." He acted it out. He walked around his room. He said, "I walk every day." And guess what? After 1 year, yes, just one word a day, Bilal had learned over 300 words. but not just in his head. He could use them, speak them, feel them, because he had learned them slowly, deeply, with emotion. This is how you grow real vocabulary. Not by cramming, but by living your words, saying them with feeling, acting them out, using them in your day. Let's try it now. Today's word is drink. Say it, drink. Now use it. I drink water. Say it again. I drink water every morning. Now act it out. Pretend you're holding a glass. Drink from it. Smile. Say it again. I drink water. That's how the word stays with you. It's not just a sound, it's a moment. Every word you learn is a friend waiting to help you speak. A friend who says, use me. I will help you say something true. You can even create a small word wall. Take sticky notes. Write one word each day. Put them on your door, your mirror, your notebook. Speak the word 10 times. Use it in 3 sentences. Touch it, see it, feel it. And if you forget a word, that's okay. Words are patient. They will come back when you're ready. Fluency is not about remembering everything. It's about remembering something, slowly, clearly, with love. So today, choose your word. Just one. Maybe it's read, or smile, or learn. Write it down. Say it. Feel it. Use it. Tomorrow, choose another. Let each word become part of your story, because every word you learn is a little light, and soon your English will shine. Now breathe, smile, and say with me, I will learn one word at a time. Again, I will learn one word at a time. You're doing wonderfully, and your words are growing stronger, one by one. Chapter 6. Fluency is a feeling, not a race. Now, my friend, we come to the heart of it all. Everything we've done. Listening, speaking, shadowing, learning words one by one leads to this truth. Fluency is not about speed. Fluency is not about perfect grammar. It's not about sounding like someone else. Fluency is a feeling of confidence, a rhythm inside your voice, a quiet joy that says, I can do this. Let me tell you a story. It's about a girl named Sarah. For years, she stayed silent in her English class. She understood words, but her mouth stayed closed. When the teacher asked a question, she looked down. She wanted to speak. She had thoughts, ideas. But the fear was louder than her voice. One day, the teacher gave a small task. Say one sentence in English about how you feel. Sarah stood up. Her hands shook. Her lips trembled. And she said, I am scared. That was it. Just those 3 words. But that moment changed everything. Because it was true. Because it was honest. And because she said it out loud. The teacher smiled. The students clapped. And Sarah sat down, breathing deeply. She had spoken. The next day she came back with another sentence. I want to try. Then later, I am learning every day. And 6 months later, she said with a big, quiet smile, I am not scared anymore. That is fluency. Not speed, not perfection, courage, rhythm, belief. You see, fluency is not something you chase. It's something you grow, something you feel in your breath, in your heart. It comes slowly, gently, but when it comes, it stays. Let's feel it together now. I want you to sit up straight. Breathe in, breathe out. Now say this sentence slowly. I am learning. I am growing. Again, I am learning. I am growing. Now say this one. My voice is enough. And now, with your hand on your heart, I will speak with joy. That's it. That's your fluency. You don't need to run. You don't need to rush. Your journey is your own, and every small step counts. When people hear fluency, they often think of fast talking, big words. But that's not what makes a voice beautiful. What makes a voice beautiful is clarity, confidence, and calm. That's what the world really hears. That's what people understand. So let's imagine your future. Close your eyes for a moment. See yourself sitting in a cafe, talking with a friend in English, slowly, clearly, smiling. See yourself in a meeting, sharing an idea. Not fast, but with strength. Picture yourself traveling, asking questions, meeting people. Not chasing English, living it, feeling it, owning it. That is your goal, not to race, but to feel. So now, as we finish this journey together, I want you to say one final sentence with me, slowly, from the heart. I may be slow, but I am strong. Again, I may be slow, but I am strong. And one more time. Fluency is growing inside me. Yes, it is. You've done something beautiful today. You've chosen the slow path, the kind path, the true path. Now you're ready to speak, ready to grow, ready to feel your English voice every single day. And if you're still with me, my friend, let's end with a warm and gentle invitation. If this video helped you feel safe, strong, or hopeful in your English journey, please do 4 simple things. Like this video, comment below, and tell me, what English sentence will you say slowly today? Subscribe to this channel for more gentle, clear, and friendly English lessons. Share this video with someone who feels nervous about speaking fast English, and always remember, you don't have to be fast. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be real. Speak slowly, feel deeply, and let your English voice grow, one calm sentence at a time. Let's walk this journey together.